Hi guys, this is Josh with GameMana, and today I thought I would try and do a little mini review of a game I have many fond memories with, playing with Sean and a lot of my other friends when I was younger, and that game is Return Fire for the 3DO. And I really just wanted to show some gameplay, show you a few things about the game, how it operates, and maybe show you a few things I didn't really like about it so much, and other things that I really liked about it. And yeah, so let's just jump right in.
Return Fire for the 3DO is considered to be one of the greatest games released for this classic console. Not only was Return Fire published by 3DO, it was also released almost a full year before the other platforms such as PlayStation 1 and PC could get their hands on it. Released originally in 1995, it made a splash in the 32-bit console realm, and it was well received. The 32-bit version of Return Fire is said by some to be a follow-up to the original title, Firepower, which was released on a multitude of platforms. Here is some footage from the Commodore 64 version. Notice the more primitive graphics and sound effects, yet it has a certain charm about it. Now enter Return Fire for the 3DO. Could you imagine 13-year-old me set loose on an island with armor at my disposal? It was a dream. The objective in Return Fire is pretty simple. Get your enemy's flag back to your base before your enemy destroys you or captures the flag from you. Each map is set on an island of varying sizes and varying fortifications. Somewhere on each island there's a specific building that houses the enemy flag. There are decoy buildings that can cost you a tank or two in your search for the real flag base, so be cautious how you use your available armor. At the start of each island, you are given a set number of each vehicle type. There is a tank, the jeep, the heavy rocket support vehicle, and the helicopter. The tank is by far the most versatile vehicle. Not only can it be used to keep up a good speed, but it has a good defensive armor and a powerful turret. It can carry 150 shells and can travel the furthest on a tank of gas. The jeep is mainly used as either a scouting unit or its required role, which is to speed into the demolished base and drive the flag back to your base for a clean victory. Each map, after you capture the flag, you're presented with some old war stock footage. Since there's no real story in the game, it gives you a real sense of accomplishment. Wow, what a way to celebrate a digital victory. I'm certain my 13-year-old self had no idea what I was watching here, but I can tell you today it seems very unique and refreshing. In the year 1994, I went to go see a movie called In the Army Now, starring Pauly Shore. Pauly Shore was pretty popular at this time, so I was excited to see the movie. But I was even more excited after the movie was complete. Let me just show you a small clip right at the start of the film. See if you can spot what had me so excited.
Well, here's looking at you, Pilgrim. So, Jack,
This is good.
what are we gonna do tonight?
This is good. Oh, you know what? I was going to ask you. Can Gabriella hook me up with her?
Oh, you know what? She's got this new friend that she met the other day at the mall. Her name is Rosa.
Yeah, hook
Yeah,
me
she's
up.
Spanish. That's
Hook me
fine.
up.
But
Si,
okay,
senor.
but the only thing, oh, watch out for that. The only thing is Rosa. She's kind of, watch out for the water. Water. In the heat of a battle, and you lean down and you put your hand in a puddle of goo. That 2 seconds before was your friend's face. That is war, son. Now that is war. This right here, well, this is just the game. Look at this road right here. See that?
Love it.
Yeah, boom. Watch this.
Doing great.
See how I just blow those guys? Look, and there's the thing.
Look
You
up,
know
look
where-
up, look up. No one. Oh.
Now tell me you wouldn't be excited about that. But remember, this was 1994-95. I was hooked, and very shortly after this movie was released, Return Fire hit the shelves in North America. I had my 3DO and I was a happy camper. Taking a look back at the gameplay, I have to say it holds up well, especially considering how standard a directional controller was, which was the only thing we really had back then for achieving any kind of stock precision. The controls are responsive, each vehicle feels and controls differently from each other, and given the varying speeds and roles they play, I think they do a good job. The graphics are difficult for me to review in older games. I want to tell you that they hold up beautifully in comparison to games today, but of course I cannot tell you this. I can tell you that I love the graphics, but it would be for nostalgic reasons, which makes it difficult. When Return Fire hit the gaming world, it was pretty. For an early 32-bit release, it was impressive. Return Fire gave Sean and I some amazing memories, and considering how many people couldn't afford a 3DO when it was released, it's safe to say that I had some early and unique memories that differed from most of the young gamers who were anticipating a Sony PlayStation release. By the way, in case anyone's wondering what Sean thinks of the game, this picture should clear things up. A few things that sort of bothered me about the game were small. Sure, it had a password system, but the passwords were tiny and easy to remember or write down. Sure, the frame rate dropped considerably when the camera zoomed out and you're trying to pick up speed with the Jeep, making it nearly impossible to maneuver. But at the end of the day, it didn't matter because it had awesome gameplay. The sound effects and music are clearly epic. The one thing that makes me forget all of those shortcomings was the multiplayer. Split screen multiplayer with capture the flag objective. It was fun and amazing, and I wouldn't trade my memories for anything in the world. Oh, I almost forgot. I forgot to mention someone. Someone who filled me with rage after a long fought battle, only to lose on my way back to base, or being outnumbered by helicopters in the sky. The moment when all I needed was some words of encouragement, a few poetic words to instill a flame that will burn in you and drive you forward to complete your objective. Someone to help you through the tough times, in difficult levels, relentless AI turrets and helicopters. Someone who will meet you upon your death and encourage you to move forward. Someone like this jerk. But in all seriousness, fellow retro gamers, if you haven't played Return Fire, I highly recommend picking it up. It may be a little easier to find it for the PlayStation or the PC rather than the 3DO version you saw here, but either way, have fun collecting, have fun hunting, and keep archiving those memories. Remember the good times and keep retro gaming alive. I'm Josh with GameMana. I hope you enjoyed this mini review and a look back at a classic. Take care.